Hey, good afternoon, Lakeway. It's Mayor Tom coming to you live here on Facebook from Lakeway City Hall. It's a Thursday afternoon, and so that must mean that there is a regular city council meeting coming up on Monday. There is indeed, and that regular council meeting will start here at City Hall at 6:30 p.m. At that council meeting, I'd like to welcome Councilmember-elect Logan Brown and Councilmember-elect Wes Dias to their first council meeting that will be this Monday, as both will be sworn in as our newest elected officials. We are also delighted to have Councilmember Kelly Brittenson return to the dais for her third term. And while the meeting starts at 6:30 here at City Hall, I do invite you to come early for a special artist meet and greet reception hosted by the Lakeway Arts Committee. You get a chance to check out some of the photography displayed in our City Hall Art Gallery and grab some light snacks. That starts at 5:30. I can tell you this is a really talented artist, and her story and the art and the photography that is there is quite compelling. I encourage you to stop by City Hall, if not for the grand welcoming on Monday. At any point in time that the City Hall is open, the gallery is open. So at City Hall, we do have a pretty full agenda. You can go to the website and get the details on that. Some of the highlights are going to be a discussion on e-motorcycles, appointments to committees for volunteers, and for council members, some assignments. Special honors. May is a month that we celebrate our public service staff members. First, May is Building Safety Month. So we have already celebrated the hardworking folks in our fine Building and Development Services Department. And the first week of May is Public Service Recognition Week, as well as Municipal Clerks Week. And we recognize all public serving staff members, but we do highlight the work of our City Secretary, Desiree Adair, for her hard work as our municipal clerk during this time. And I did do a proclamation at our last council meeting in praise of this work. This week is also Police Week, where, of course, we celebrate our hardworking and dedicated officers who keep us safe and abiding by the rules. And next week will be Public Works Week, where we celebrate our hardworking public works staff, those folks who keep the great roadways in great shape, the surrounding infrastructure in great shape, maintain all of the things that are part of the city of Lakeway getting around. That's our Public Works Department. They do an outstanding job. If you see these folks out and about, please say thank you. Now, tomorrow, we have water safety programs. Tomorrow is International Water Safety Day, and the Lakeway Swim Center is going to host some special water safety demonstrations for the public to participate in, and those will start at 5:30. Come on out and meet your lifeguards for the upcoming season, learn some basic CPR, play a couple water relay games, and let's get some fun, interactive educational material going. Then on Saturday, we are going to invite you to the swim center from 2 to 3 p.m. for a free 10-minute swim assessment. If you miss the program this weekend, staff will be giving free assessments at the same time on Saturday, May 23rd. The Aloha Pool Party. At the same time on May 23rd that we are doing the staff assessments, we're also having our annual Aloha Pool Party. We invite you to this summer kickoff event at the Lakeway Swim Center. Aloha Day will take place from 12 to 2 p.m. that day. There'll be hulu dancers, haka dance, drumming performances, and free giveaways. Get some Lakeway swag and get some good things to start your summer. Come celebrate with our swim team to kick off the summer season. Now, busy days out at the swim center. Its next event is Mermaid Day. So if mermaids are your thing or the thing of your littles, come on out to the swim center on Sunday, May 31st from 1 to 3 p.m. for a chance to swim with the Lake Travis Mermaids and so much more. It's a fun time. I've been to Mermaid Day every year for the last several years. It is a great time. The mermaids do a great job. The staff does a great job. The kids have so much fun. Then, of course, just a reminder about our big event for the summer, our 4th of July parade. The annual 4th of July parade and hot dog reception will take place on Saturday, July 4th at 8:30 p.m. along Lakeway Drive. We will celebrate this year as we celebrate the very special America 250 anniversary. And our theme is America 250, Lakeway's Salute to America. You can visit lakewaytexas.gov/4th for more details and to register to get your float and entry into the parade. But please do register soon because the registrations will close in just about a month. And we're very happy that, weather permitting, we will have not one, but 2 flyovers of our parade. One by the United States Air Force with some fast movers, and one by the Commemorative Air Force with some vintage aircraft. I think it's going to be an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you all out there. Now, we also at this time are taking applications for the Spirit of Freedom. If you or a loved one in your family has served in a period of armed combat, such as the Korean War, Vietnam War, or the global war on terror, we ask that you submit your application to have that member's name inscribed on the Spirit of Freedom Monument. Applications are accepted through early July, and anyone who is added this year will receive a certificate, a star, and recognition at our November Veterans Day ceremony. So please, if you have family in that area, who meet those criteria, please get them in, get their name up on our monument, and let's honor their service. Now, coming up very shortly, in fact, just almost a little over a week away, we are going to have the city's annual Memorial Day ceremony. And I would welcome you to the city's annual Memorial Day ceremony. It is on Memorial Day, which is Monday, May 25th. It will begin at 11 a.m. at the Lakeway Church. The Lakeway Church has once again graciously offered to host the city event in their sanctuary. This is the time to honor and remember those military service members who have lost their life in the line of duty. There will be patriotic music by the Lakeway Sings. There will be some special remarks by Texas General Land Commissioner Dawn Buckingham. I will do the official welcome on behalf of the city. We will have a presentation of Gold Star families. Our special speaker is Sharon Nettle, who is a Gold Star mother. This is a very special ceremony. It's really important. It's personally important to me. It's very important to our community. This year, our Gold Star, we're remembering a Vietnam veteran. Those veterans, when they returned from that conflict, did not get the treatment that they so deserved. And we're going to try to make that up. And we can just do that by being great Americans and honoring them at this upcoming Memorial Day ceremony. Now, changing pace and changing topic, I would like to introduce you, and I'll make sure I get this. Here we are. I'd like to introduce you to BFAST. The BFAST magnet and logo here is our new stroke awareness campaign being launched by your mayor and our community partner at Baylor Scott and White Lakeway. This is my campaign to bring more awareness to our community about the warning signs of stroke and what you need to know if you see any of these signs. This is just the announcement of the campaign. There will be lots more. We'll be speaking at the men's breakfast next week. But BFAST, as you can see, it stands for your balance, eye changes, face dropping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, and the time to call 911. Folks, understand stroke. It's an incredible killer, but we have a stroke center right here in Lakeway. Time is of the essence, and we're gonna make this an awareness campaign. And if not necessarily for people of my age, our sons and daughters and grandchildren, because they're the ones most likely to see grandma and grandpa or mom and dad and say, something's wrong. This is a stroke. I need to call 911. So be on the lookout. There'll be far more coming up with that. Our Buy Local campaign continues. It's ongoing, the business increase to get tax dollars and to save them here. I don't know, did you know, excuse me, that there is a weekly farmers market on Wednesday, every Wednesday afternoon, 3 to 6 p.m. in the Crunch, which is formerly the Chair King parking lot. I encourage you to stop by and support these businesses. A special shout out to Southern Steer Butcher for their support of this community event and for their service on the Economic Development Committee. And once again, I'd like to thank Sharky's Cuts for Kids for sponsoring Egg Extravaganza. They did a great job. So that's just wonderful. That's really all for today, folks. Let's look out for one another. Let's drive a little slower. Let's put our phones down. Check on your elderly neighbors, which it turns out in the 5 years since I've been doing these Facebook Lives, I have now moved myself into that demographic category. So check on your elderly neighbors and live our Lakeway values. And on a personal note, if your name is Charles and your last initial is S, and you are in Old Lakeway and you continue to order food from Uber Eats and it is not delivered to your home, that is because it has been delivered to my home. So over the last several weeks, I've had groceries ordered and delivered, and now I've had both Whataburger and Wendy's sent over, which is truly wonderful, but I'm not Charles S., and I don't eat that. So Charles S., if you're listening, or somebody knows a Charles S. who perhaps lives at 925 on another street, I'd ask you to update your Uber Eats app and try to get that address right. And, you know, if you're wondering why you're hungry, that's what it is. So with that, I don't believe there were any questions on the way in. Jack, I don't know if there have been any questions as I've been speaking.
There have not been any questions that have come in so far. I'll keep an eye out for that Charles S. though.
You're going to keep it. Yeah, you're going to keep it. Everybody needs to check their Uber Eats app because people keep sending me food, but I'm not eating it. But thank you very much. With all that, Mayor Tom Kilgore saying, have a great day, Lakeway. Look forward to seeing you around town in the HEB, in the Randalls, everywhere we go to shop. Keep those dollars local. And I hope you'll come to City Council and help us work and get your civic opinions transmitted to the City Council. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful day.